Rusty Rabbit.
Huh. Controller settings. Aha! Okay. First of all, you need Steam input going for this one. Let's take a look at some options. Game settings. We've got loads of them. Text speed. Display Rust Beast EN. I have no idea whether that needs to be on or off. Skip crafting animate. Ooh, crafting. Skip equipment. Screen shake. Button guide. Dual sense. So even though it didn't recognise... Oh, I've got the wrong window open. Crap. Oh, this is going to break everything. This is what happens when you do full-on first impressions things. Yeah, so even though it doesn't actually recognise the fact that I'm using a DualSense controller, it has the option for it. I appreciate that. This is why this isn't working properly. Clearly this is made in UE5, since it's got Lumen and hardware ray tracing on. I thought this was a 2D game. Who knows? It's also got a really rocking soundtrack. I'm appreciating this. So yeah, do I want to save the changes? I certainly do. I don't think this is a Metroidvania. I think this is a platformer with some RPG elements, but it reminds me of Fist forged in Shadow Torch a bit, and therefore I figured I'd download the demo and see what it is like. See, the early stages, as in stage-based gameplay. This is very Fist, isn't it? Obviously, slightly higher.
Go figure. You want to hear my story, huh?
Not made by the same people, is it?
Well, in that case, let me start by introducing myself. I'm a rabbit. The name's Stamp. Once they get to know me, most folks call me Rusty.
Why?
Way back when, I was a husband. And after that, a father.
Love the fact that he's got a cigar for a carrot, or a carrot as a cigar.
I'm just a regular, worn-out old rabbit. That's about all there is to say about me. What else is there to talk about? Junk, I guess. Junk is my friend. It's my life. It's the only thing I know. I really understand that stuff. I doubt it understands me back, of course. Even so, Junk makes me laugh, cheers me up, and teaches me all kinds of useful things. What more could you ask for in a friend? Am I right?
Just as a... Not so much a point of critique, but more an observation when it comes to voice acting. Voice acting so far has been really good, but it's quite slow. Now, I'm absolutely fine with some slow voice acting if there's something to be watching with it. But narration over static imagery with really slow VA, good VA, but slow VA, it's like, either speed it up or give us more to be... This sounds like really ADHD, doesn't it? I'm a patient person, but this is slow. And considering how fast I can read, in comparison to how fast this is being read out...
That's right. It speaks to me. I don't mean out loud. Even if it could hear me talking to it, there is no way it would answer me. But it still speaks to me. It's chatty stuff, that junk. It talks to me in its own special way, pretty much non-stop. And I can hear those voices speaking to me. Nobody else knows what they're saying. But I do.
I'm getting the vibe. Rundown, cowboy style. Sounds a lot like Matt Mercer.
That's what sets me apart from other folk.
Admittedly, most things sound like Matt Mercer.
I am. There is nobody else who understands the first thing about junk. Not the way I do.
Of course, just carrying on from what I've just said, if you were to do fully animated VA with lip syncing, then obviously, depending on how many languages you're planning on localizing into and so on and so forth, that's a whole manner of headaches.
So,
some languages speak faster than others.
Start by teaching you the best way to get acquainted with junk.
Sure. Tutorial? Bob.
This is Smokestack Mountain. Long ago, before the age of rabbits.
The age of rabbits.
Beings called giants lived here. I come around here when I feel like digging for junk. I run a junk shop, but rust grubbing is more of a hobby.
Rust grubbing.
There's so much buried here. I could probably spend the rest of my life digging and still not find it all. I picked out the very best pieces of junk that I found down here and assembled them into this thing I'm riding.
Wait, is he actually talking? Is he talking out loud? Is he talking to us? Someone?
Getting the chassis to look this good took a lot of time.
Yeah, this is actually... It not only is it V8, it's lip-synced for the rabbits.
I call it Junkster.
Who are you talking to, Stamp?
Hey, as long as I'm making formal introductions, let me walk you through Junkster's functions and how we collect junk.
It's just a bit slow. It's a bit of a slow start. Okay, so D-pad movement, not a thing. D-pad controls item selection or something. Left stick to move. Why is there a yellow bar? Appearing... Is that a texture that's not loaded? That looked weird. Yeah. Oh, there is a map. Wait, what? Maybe we do have... See, this isn't even tagged as a Metroidvania. And don't get me wrong. I am not one of these people that thinks, oh, if it's a map, it's a Metroidvania. Oh? Oh, that's what the bar is. It's a rocket boost gauge.
Here's a good one.
I've got some XP.
What do you think? They're pretty cute, huh?
What are?
I dig 'em up and collect 'em. This is how my junk and I get along.
Sorry, as a bloke talking about my junkle, no, that's just no.
I wake up.
I am a mature human being.
Something, pilot this hunk of junk out to collect more junk all day, then go back to bed.
I play with my junk. No.
I've been doing the same
Be
thing for,
mature.
well, I don't know how many years it's been.
The system screen is useful for checking your playdata and equipment, accessing options, and your backlog. Info you discover the world items to collect, capture, meet in the store will be added to the database. Love me a good database. We've got a save and load option, which is interesting. Backlog is just the log, and you can even play the voice again. Well,
Wake up in the morning.
yeah, you can. You can literally play stuff again. Database. Map. This is quite horizontal. There's no... No, it's quite vertical. There's no horizontal scrolling. Player, portal, tough obstacle, door. Yeah, okay. This doesn't quite look... This looks a little bit out of place. Like, it's not quite with the same visual style. I don't know.
Blast off! Go!
Watch out for rust beasts when exploring dungeons, as they will attack you. When your energy gauge at the bottom left runs out, it's game over. Check the items you collected on the item screen. Items can be equipped, allowing you to use them directly when digging by pressing left bumper. Ooh, okay. There's no feeling of impact there whatsoever.
Go!
Ooh. Wall sliding.
Blast off! Go!
Okay, we've just got a normal wall climb. That's a door, so I assume that gets marked on the map. Yes, select brings up our map. Yeah, that looks weird because the actual button thing is kind of in the foreground, so it doesn't look like Stamp is stamping. Like and subscribe. That's our one we're moving. Oh, yeah, the collision's going to need some work.
Blast off! Let's go!
Do I have a gauge for that?
Go! My memory's getting fuzzy these days. There's one thing I know for sure. I'm gonna keep collecting junk. Sooner or later, I won't be Stamp anymore.
Wow.
Someday, I'll be nothing but cold, dead rabbit meat. Might be tomorrow, or next month, or even next year. But until that day comes, junk is still my best friend.
Yes.
Blast off! Well, look at this. Here's a good one. Well, look at this.
Yeah. There's something a little bit stiff about the state changes between attacking and landing and jumping. It feels a little bit too compartmentalized, as if there's no fluidity between the different states.
Go!
Oop.
Blast off! Go!
Going up, going up. Yeah, the lack of feedback on hitting enemies is very noticeable.
Go! Blast off! Go! Blast off!
Okay, I can climb just randomly.
Go! Let's go!
Do I want to go down here?
Blast off! Go!
Oof.
Here's a good one. Blast off!
Yeah, so we don't have a double jump, but we do have a rocket-propelled thing. You get stuck to the wall quite easily.
Go. Let's go. Blast off!
I'm intrigued as to how awkward that makes things feel. Right, is there something that's stopping me? Is that gauge in the... Yeah, okay, so there's like a cooldown gauge in the bottom right. Attention! Elevator out of order.
Don't know what that says, but it looks like I could ride this down if I wanted to reach the lower levels. The ruins are full of weird stuff like this. Who knows what it's really for? Might as well get it working and find out.
So the conceit is that the signposts and stuff we're going to be able to read because we speak English or whatever language it gets localized into. But Stamp can't because he's a rabbit. I appreciate that. No! A little bit of humour for us there.
That thing moves even faster than I expected. I like a good thrill ride as much as the next rabbit, but...
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Looks like it didn't agree with poor...
Have we lost all our abilities?
I'd better get it back to the garage for a tune-up.
Yeah. Look carefully. Let's carefully look for a portal.
Go.
Okay, so we've lost our grappling hook. We've got no more boost function. We can't dash anymore. So our abilities section is over. I'm seeing part of what the issue is in terms of game feel. There's no variable jump height. This is a long press of the jump button. This is a short press of the jump button. Long, short, sideways. It always jumps the same distance unless you're turning round. Variable jump heights. No coyote time. That is going to aggravate me and probably other people. They are staples of the platformer genre for a reason. I would recommend getting both of those in the game. Your coyote time doesn't need to be massive. It doesn't need to be full-on Celeste style. But it is kind of an expectation of the genre.
It looks like this way leads to the outside. Might as well head back from here then. That was a lot of work for such a small haul, but... oh well. Some days, that's just how it goes.
Stamp is clearly being portrayed as this very kind of old, middle-aged, worn down. But he also looks kind of young and cute, I think, because of the colour choices. I think maybe he needs something a little bit more visual to match the kind of rugged, old cowboy style voice acting that we've got going on. And I don't just mean giving him a cowboy hat.
What a mess. Old Junkster got more banged up than I thought. I patched it up as well as I could for now, but
Could have done with a screen, an intermission screen saying sometime later there or something like that.
a lot of its functions are still broken. I'm gonna need some fresh junk to use for replacement parts. It's a risky balancing act, but I guess I'll have to handle Junkster extra carefully while I collect the junk to fix it.
I do not recommend playing a drinking game where you take a shot every time the word junk is said. I was playing this game because I'm pretty certain I would be dead at this point.
Excuse me. I wonder if you might help me?
I don't know. Would you like to look at my junk? No.
You don't happen to know a veteran rust grubber called Rusty Stamp who lives around here, do you?
No. Sorry.
Would you happen to be him?
Let's say I am. Who are you, jokers? And where'd you come from, huh?
Has anybody else noticed this? There's something... I really appreciate the fact that they have taken the time to lip sync, but there's something about it looks weird. I'm sure many of you have seen the memes where kind of a silly comic mouth is kind of superimposed over a face or whatever. It looks like that. It looks like the actual mouth movement is just kind of almost deep faked onto the area of the face. It's like none of the fur around this kind of spherical section moving. Just look out for it. It looks weird. What?
We're the BBs, a crew of rust grubbers just like yourself.
Okay.
My name's Anna. I'm in charge.
Yeah, just above her
Our
nose.
sponsor, Nether.
Pleased to make your acquaintance, Mr. Stamp.
This is Selma, the sword and shield of the team.
That's me.
Yeah, can you see how it's slightly morphing stuff around it?
This is Rex. She's young, but she's a very talented engineer. Hi, I'm Rex. Nice to meet you, Gramps.
Rams.
This is Fleming, the eyes and ears of the team.
Yo!
Yo.
And this is Paul, the comic relief.
Wait, what? What do you mean the comic relief? What kind of title is that?
Yeah, it looks slightly weird, lip syncing, but I appreciate that they've done it.
What do you want with an old man like me?
Starting today, we'll be exploring Smokestack Mountain too. But first, there's something we wanted to make sure of. Old Rusty, do you know the cardinal rule of rust rubbing?
Finders keepers. Never swipe another rust grubber's find, right? You don't gotta tell me that.
I'll bet. We just wanted to make sure you respect that rule. We hate getting in pointless fights, you see.
Yeah, you and me both. The last thing I want is to waste my time playing tug of war over every scrap of junk.
Where his eyes gone? Oh, he's got them closed. I thought they just hadn't rendered in.
Experienced digger like you. We'll be in touch.
Outsiders coming to Smokestack Mountain to go rust grabbing, huh? That hasn't happened in a long time.
I think it's the slightly weird addition of motion blur to it.
Young rabbits, full of spark and energy. They must be raring to get ahead of a washed-up old guy like me. The daily grind around here was getting kind of boring. This old mountain could use a change of scenery.
Okay. Are these going to be our antagonists / protagonists? Well, not protagonists.
All right, first things first. I'd better start digging here and try to find those parts I need for the repairs.
So is this going to be more of a hub-based dungeon crawly style thing?
Come to think of it, didn't Jed say something about the junk around here being good for restoring cars? That rubble up ahead. Is that what he said to look out for? Might as well look for that too, as long as I'm here. Car restoration is just a hobby. But
Yeah, I'm going to start skipping through the dialogue because it is a little bit slow and it's just going to pad out the length of this video.
looks like Junkster is.
Use the help button above your head as you make progress.
Let's do this. Go.
Oh, we've got wall climbing back. Investigate. Don't jump from high places or you get hurt.
Interesting way to put it. The key is jumping down, as opposed to leaving a... If it's not too high, you can jump down. But don't worry. If that happens, just...
Okay. Sticky. Warning, lots of rubble ahead. A light will guide you to breakable objects.
Well, look at this. Here's a good one.
Nice.
What the...
Help! Somebody!
Well. Smokestack Mountain?
Hello? Is somebody out?
I could just leave him there. But I do...
Passing a running corpse while at work would be nasty.
Yeah. Stay put, all right? You stupid little McGregor.
McGreg? I don't know who you are.
As in Mr. McGregor from Peter Rabbit.
Mouth. Huh. You speak to your mother like that?
Be a good little bunny and...
A nice little nod.
There we go. Hey.
Oh, it's Paul, the comic relief.
Your rusty stamp. Great. Just great. Of all the rabbits to run into, it had to be you.
That's quite the attitude, kid. Considering I just saved your tail.
Huh. I can't believe I owe this old fossil a favor.
Uh-huh.
So the BB stands for Blitz Bullets. A rabbit getting buried in a hole is like a monkey falling out of a tree. If you were just some ordinary rabbit, you could laugh it off. But you're a rust...
Rub it in one, don't you? Really kick me while I'm down.
Why didn't you not use the big drill on your back?
I hate old rabbits. You're
Paul, what are you doing down here, Paul?
funny. Oh, now you find me. Why?
I should have just kept on going and left you to rot. What a waste of effort. You ungrateful little McGregor.
Oh, you're just a mean old bully with a foul mouth to boot.
Uh-huh.
What's with you old rabbits?
That's enough, Paul. Come here. Honestly, I don't know exactly what happened, but it seems like you helped my little brother out of a jam. You're nicer than you look.
You're just as chatty as he is, huh? No need for thanks. Just being a team means keeping each other's...
Ouch, you're right. That's good advice from a veteran digger. I'll take it to heart.
We want our own. We're not taking our own advice.
Come on, Paul, let's go.
Although I suppose... Does our Junkster count?
Huh. Chatting with other rabbits up here on Smokestack Mountain. Well, sorry to keep you waiting.
Ah. Okay.
Well, look at this.
Yeah, they're gonna have to be careful that they don't slow the pace down too much. Acquire XP by defeating enemies or breaking blocks. Skill tree. Uh-huh. Yes, I've used skill trees before. Skill trees with white icons are ready for you to learn. some cases, skills you are unable to learn yet will require you to unlock them. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Frame enhancements. Overheat reduction. Gives you better map reading skills. Acquire more junk. And that's shock absorption. Okay, let's go with the map thing. Let's see what it does. Hold to unlock. Okay, so we can zoom in and out. Not a lot, but a little. Said something about marking it with colours, but... Yeah, the jumping is a problem. I don't like the feel of the jump. And in a platformer, if you haven't managed to get the feel of your jump feeling good, carrot whiff, we've got an issue. I also think it's kind of odd that that stuff just floats and doesn't fall down. And yeah, we do this quite a lot. The collision's not right. You got a thing.
Oh, hey. Is that the junk that Jed was talking about?
You found restoration parts. Tire S. This is for the dash.
Whoa, that looks really cool! Hey, let me see, let me see! Come on, give it here!
So much for never swipe another rust scrubber's find.
Huh.
I thought you guys said you knew the rules.
Let's see. And that goes over there. Alright, I get it now! Hey! We're still looking at that.
Sorry about her rusty stamp. She doesn't mean any harm. She just gets a little carried away.
You must be one of them BB folk, too.
The voice audio feels like it's mixed a bit too low.
Yep, I'm Soma, of the Burrowing Bears. The kit is Rex.
Burrowing. Aren't you the Blitz, something?
Huh? What are you talking about?
Never mind. Forget I said it.
Is it just is the gag going to be that none of them actually know what the BB stands for, and they've all got a different idea in their head? Because that's a trope that entertains me.
She may not look like it, but this kid is a real junk expert. She's good at fixing stuff up, too. She's our secret weapon.
That's great and all.
A young girl engineer?
Do something about those sticky paws.
Shocking.
Before they get her in trouble.
I'll do that. Hey, Rex, come here and apologize to Mr. Stan.
Sorry. That thing you found looks so cool.
Wow.
I just figured it'd be wasted on you, that's all.
You call that an apology? Imagine the looks on your parents' faces if they could hear you now.
My mom and dad, they're both dead, so I guess I can't introduce you. Sorry about that.
Wow.
Is that so? That's a shame. I'm sorry.
You're apologizing to me too, Gramps? Guess that makes us square then, right? Oh, hey, I saw something really rare a while ago. I stuck a transmitter on it so I could check it out later. You showed me something neat, so now it's my turn to give you something.
Okay.
I'll show you where to look. Okay, I'm gonna go now.
I'm gonna go now.
She's using some pretty swanky equipment for a kid her age, isn't she? Alright. Guess I'd better get going too.
Okay.
Go!
Yeah, if you can fix the jumping and fix the weirdness when it comes to stuff like this, yeah, you're gonna have to get the platforming feel down. Not there yet. I mostly like the visuals though.
Go! Well, look at this.
Oh. Save room. Oh, that is having a fit.
Looks like I...
Rest areas, access portals or DTAMs. Autosave will occur regularly and after events.
It's a little soon to be heading home already.
Oh, that's the...
Consider that saved.
Okay.
Hello.
Hello.
Aha! Found it. There's nothing like the thrill of finding just the junk you were looking
An odd kind of oil painting style.
Once you've had enough of digging in the upper levels, you end up going deeper and not even about finding useful things. I guess you could call it this thing was so I guess you can't really call this thing.
Yes. It's a shop.
Looks like it's some kind of recording device. And, well, doesn't look like there's much chance of finding anything intelligible on it. If you can't read what's stored on it, does that... Even if it's useless, it could be... In other words, I could input something like... like that. I guess it rephrases things in a funny way when it records them. It's just a worthless old doodle pad. But it's still kind of exciting, isn't it?
The ancient gods.
That the ancient gods once used.
Interesting.
Believe it or not, you can find machines like this all over the place. It seems like they were designed to keep working long after. I don't have any proof, but I figure that apparently they're called DTAMs.
DTAMs.
Somebody wrote that on them anyway. I've read it myself.
Okay, they're checkpoints. In-universe checkpoint explanation. Oh yeah, this jump doesn't feel good. I think it's because it's just a fixed jump length. Ah, this is a shop. Stasis kits. Looks like it's going to be reasonably heavy in terms of...
Being told to turn back makes you want to keep going.
Oh, so we can read that sign, but we couldn't read the one on the left. There we go. Collision is a little bit weird. Not getting through there then. Yeah, I'm somewhat unsure as to what to make of this. It's got some of that kind of SteamWorld Dig vibe. It doesn't quite feel right.
This door doesn't look likely to budge. There must be some kind of mechanism.
Well, if it isn't Mr.
Hello, old Rusty.
Hello.
You folks again, huh?
Well, I'm...
Looks like that door is giving you...
Sounds like we're stuck.
It seems like there are lots of doors that won't open inside Smokestack Mountain unless you have the right piece of junk. According to Rex, most of them can be opened with something called an ID card.
An ID card, huh? What kind of junk is that?
I'm not really sure myself, but they're inscribed with the same number as the door they open, apparently. I've asked everyone to split up and...
I see.
Say,
Is there...
You're just as stuck as we are if this door won't...
I don't know. I could just have a nice little nap.
According to what I've heard, you're a pretty impatient rabbit, Rusty Stamp.
I'd like to know where you heard that. Who's been gossiping about...
It's called an ID card. Remember that, okay? Come...
Oh, by the way, Mr. Stamp, I'm sure you know this already, but keep an eye out for any odd-colored containers. It seems the Giants kept their most precious...
Why has he got a little kind of wrist-mounted rocket?
Sharper than the rest of her group. I've never heard of a rust-grubbing crew being... Go!
We need jets. Yes, I'm...
Oh, I get it. Looks like... but it doesn't stay open very long. What a mess.
Aha! There you are.
Hi, Paul.
Gramps.
You again?
Well,
Leave the rambling to the oldsters, kid.
Yes,
Sounds
like
you.
me.
Right to the point.
well,
Is this?
Rex said it might come in handy.
Yeah. This is the exact replacement part that I need to fix Junkster.
That's handy.
Installed. I can use Roller Dash again. This is more than enough to pay back whatever debt you owed me, kid. Make sure and tell Rex, thank you.
Whoa, it's that good? Us Blitzblades always honor our...
Wait, are you bullets or blades? You real...
Shut up!
For Pete's sake. They're real... I never expected to find a way to repair my roll...
Okay. Yeah, the dialogue's just a bit too much.
There. That ought to do it.
It feels like it's kind of crippling the pace a little bit.
Well, look at this.
Let's go.
Oh, that's the switch from the door out. Oh, look, another glowy thing.
Here's a good one.
Dog footage. Yes.
This is a good job.
Upper factory key 01.
What's that? You could snap it in half easy. Well, I'll be damned. I guess the only way to know for... Oh?
Okay, so it does show us remaining blocks 437, remaining containers 45. Yes, it looks like they've taken SteamWorld Dig as a bit of an inspiration for this.
Let's go.
They needs work on the controls though. Just throw it away.
Oh, is that you, Gramps?
What are you lazing around?
Huh? I'm not... I mean, I was looking for Rex, actually, but I couldn't find her anywhere.
She got herself lost again?
She just wanders off whenever and disappears. I'm at my wits...
Trapped.
That's right. Take a look at this button for it. You've seen other buttons like this around here too, right? Green?
Yeah.
Okay, but now look... It does that.
So the red button sets off a trap, huh?
You really do have a dirty mouth. Anyway.
You know, speaking of that...
Huh? It's short for the Brilliant Buddies, of course. Obviously.
I see.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, if you happen to find Rex...
Those BBs. I thought they were...
Like a fungus?
Go.
Okay. So watch out for red buttons. Yeah, definite kind of 2.5D SteamWorld Dig.
Go.
Oh.
Careful now.
A lot of incidental dialogue, which...
Huh? Looking for your little lost pal again?
Hey, Gramps. You haven't seen Rex, have you?
Your big brother was just asking me about that, too.
It figures. Look at this. It's packed with...
Hey, get out of the way for a second. All right, hold on to your tail. I'm gonna show you a neat trick.
Uh-huh.
Whoa! Incredible! That was so cool!
If you pay careful attention to how the rubbles piled up, you can pull off stunts like that, too.
I thought you were too old for that.
You really need to work on your manners, kid. Did you see how those blocks caved in when I did that?
Huh? For real?
For real. No matter how tough you are, they'll turn you into chunky rabbit pate. Not a very nice way
And
to die.
now I'm hungry.
Right. Oh.
Oh, for Pete's sake. I just warned him.
Okay. Comedy.
Well, look at this. What kind of warning is that? Anyway, but here's a good one.
We are getting interrupted a lot.
Hear that? Why not? Rust beasts. This.
Let's go. Go.
Oh, it's a jump.
Found her. Anna, look. Rex is right over there.
Wait right there, Rex.
But I'm almost there. I've got to take a look over there. I've just got to. Let's see. Yes! I've got.
I'm glad you made it over there safely, our little Rex. But how are you?
Huh?
You got a good running start and jump to get there. But can't you do...
That sounds kind of scary. No, I don't think I can.
Yeah, that's what I thought. You should have looked before you leapt, kid.
Flemmy, can we get over there to help her?
If you want to bring her back safely, it might be better to throw her a rope. Unfortunately, I don't have one on me. Maybe there's something else around here that we could use.
What? You mean I'm stuck here? Anna, help me!
Don't move a whisker. Just stay put, okay?
These guys are useless.
Say, old...
Ain't no problem of mine. And if I do a roller dash, then jump, I should be able to clear a gap that size.
Let's go.
I suppose having a fixed jump length does help with situations like that, where it's like you just set distance and you need to know that you're going to do it.
It's all thanks to that part you fixed up for me.
I'd expect no less from you, old Rusty.
I'll figure something out.
Wow, this chicken walker of yours is so cool.
Hey! Our little Rex, stop that. Haven't I told you?
But I want to check it out now.
What kind of things are they teaching you, kid?
Okay.
You just keep saving our tails, don't you?
Look, I'm not gonna tell you, but I hate to tell you, I'm not sure you're
But we've got a mission that we have to complete here no
The
matter
mission.
what.
a mission.
Hey,
That's what I said.
Rusty, why don't we join forces?
Uh,
If you became a member of the BBs, it would be great for morale.
Before I join anything, there's one thing I've gotta know. What exactly does BB stand for anyway?
It stands for the name of our group, of course. The Blackberries. Why?
Huh?
Huh?
Right. Actually, I think it's gonna be a lot more fun
okay,
than
to be
just
fair, I
watching
do
the folks
kind of
inside.
associate with Stamp's point of view there.
I appreciate the offer.
Well, if you ever
Hey, wait a second. I want a piece of the blueprints for a new
Ooh.
part that I just finished drafting. You'll take them, won't ya?
Do. Smash the crasher.
Wait, you just came up with this yourself? Oh,
See you around, old Rusty.
sheesh. At least it paid off nicely.
Uh-huh. I was going to say, that this is as far as the demo goes. Save data can be carried over to the full game. I am torn. Visually, the game is very nice. The quality of the voice acting is good, but the pace is glacial because of several things. We're being interrupted constantly by cutscenes. Now, I don't mind a story-based game, but not only are we being interrupted constantly by this story, but the dialogue is really slow, and it gets quite annoying listening to people speak really... You get my point. So it feels like it needs an injection of pace in terms of gameplay and narrative. Secondly, the actual gameplay feels a bit stiff and rough right now. There's the bones of it, there's a framework for it, but the fixed jump, height and distance feels off. The kind of standing on the edge of something and kind of falling off. It feels like perhaps you've got capsule containers with rounded corners. So rather than, sitting precisely on, you kind of slide around the edge. It's got that kind of feel to it. So jump height and length, collision on that, and the lack of coyote time on the jump as well. It's mostly the jump that just feels off, and it is kind of compounding out because when you are jumping and trying to hit something in the air with your drill, the hitbox for the drill feels really weird as well. Like it's not quite where it should be. So yeah, I can see what they're going for. They're going for a more story-heavy SteamWorld Dig 2 mashed with Fist forged in Shadow Torch in terms of its 2.5D aesthetic. But it's just a bit slow. And this is... Maybe I am becoming more impatient with age. Maybe this is very much a kind of I'm getting too old for this type situation, but this just feels narratively a bit slow. Gonna keep an eye on it though, because I'm really confused as to what this is going for. I didn't realise. See, there's no Metroidvania tag here. Yeah, we've got action. You can see this, can't you? This is picking up on the... Yeah. So we've got action, adventure, 2D platformer. Yeah. The reason that I put this onto my wish list was because it looks like a cool 2.5D Fist Forged in Shadow Torch alike. But, 7 weeks to launch. Interesting. But yeah, there's nothing here that mentions Metroidvanias. We've got maze-like ruins, but we do have collect junk, discover new areas, navigate dungeons, RPG-like progression and customization. So I don't know. I'm assuming that they would have put it in Doll's Nest. Souls-like robots. And that's the developer, that's not the publisher. I don't know. Very strange. Very strange. But yeah, that's a look at Rusty Rabbits. I'm a bit torn on that. I can see some potential. But I'm not sure what it's going for in terms of genre. So, yeah. We'll see. We'll see. It's not long till it comes out. A couple of months. 7 weeks, was it? See what the price is like and so on and so forth. Yeah. Thank you very much for watching, folks. That's been my look at the Rusty Rabbit demo. Have you played it for yourself? What did you think about it? Too slow? Just right? What do you think of the jump? Is it just me? Am I getting old? Is it a me problem? Let me know down in the comments below, and I will catch you all in the next video. Thanks for watching. Toodles. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, why not click the like button and consider subscribing. Remember, you can ring the bell notification icon to get notified when new videos go live. And until next time, cheerio.